Hot chili peppers.
Reach that top. Let them see what you have got. Bring it all back to
This
you.
was the era of all the boy and girl band.
And Californication, Hutch makes a good point, was a fantastic album.
California what?
Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay.
What about Steps? You remember Steps?
Of course, I remember Steps.
Yes,
5, 6, 7, 8. Springfield babies are driving me a crazy. Dressing for the West End. Once all day. Romeo, Romeo. Running back to head to talking. Making Michael get in luck. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I know how it feels. You do it too, motherfucker. I have to do the same shit when you talk too damn much.
Wait, what is that? I've never seen that before. That's gold.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
What the fuck?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh man, that's a big bonus.
I think the devs did something. If you can grab the money, grab it.
Gold bars at the Fleeca.
I didn't want to take it because I want to see if I could get both of them.
In about 1 minute, and we're gonna be fine.
I have to wait for you, I think.
Yeah, the devs did something. Wait, what is that? I've never seen that before. That's gold.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
Huh. Interesting, interesting. Track would be too difficult. I imagine driving on a track, I mean, efficiently would be very difficult. But I mean, like, you'd probably be spending a lot of time in your 3rd and 4th gear, 5th gear, right? Which are the easy gears, which is nice. Some 2nd gear downshifts, right? But nothing crazier than that. I'm not saying like the art, yeah. No 5th amount. Oh wait, you don't think you'd be hitting 5th on straights or no? Hit that 5th to 2nd, drop the oil pan. That's a good question. So what do you do when you're a race car driver and you're fucking coming from like 4th gear into like a 2nd gear? Do you drop it to 3rd, then drop it to 2nd, or they just drop it straight to 2nd, you think? Drop 3rd, then 2. What would be the point? That's my question. It's like, why downshift to 3rd? Why 3rd, then 2nd? Why not hit the brakes? Why not hit the brakes, toss it in a 2nd, and get out? Engine braking. Saves brakes with back pressure. Well, I mean, if you're not trying to save your brakes, okay, you're not a professional racer, right? I mean, you're not trying to save your brakes. That's not in your mind. So what is there a big problem with doing that? It's definitely not something people do. They always downshift each gear at a time. Is what you're saying. Don't gearbox drop. What's gearbox drop? Load on transmission. Oh man, all these words flying at me that I don't understand. I go straight to 2nd. You would go straight to 2nd there? If I was going really fast onto a corner, I would think that I would slow down. And if I was slowing down fast enough, or like to a slow enough speed, yeah, I'd probably go straight to 2nd. I wouldn't think like brake downshift to 3rd and then brake downshift to 2nd again. Or would you guys like, yeah, I don't know. See, that's why I wouldn't go to the track, because I don't know the basic, like, super simple shit like that, you know? Fuck that. You risk blowing your trans skipping gears. Really? I don't see how that's possible. How does your fucking car know? When your foot goes in, all your car knows is you're in neutral. Oh, thank you, baby. How can your car know if you're going from 3rd to 2nd, or if you're going from 4th to 2nd? Like your transmission, how can it affect it? I don't get that. Unless your speeds, unless you're fucking not matching speeds on your downshifts and shit like that, I don't see how going from a fourth to a second is bad. Unless you say it's bad on brakes, which is, I understand that, of course. It's better on brakes because you're engine braking. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just better on brakes. Gotcha. You can hold the clutch and slow down with brakes, and then when the speed is appropriate for a second, gear from 4 to 2. Yeah. You brake, you clutch in, go to second, rev match, and kick in. I get you. That's fine. But I just wanted to know like the benefit of going to third, before second. It's brake boosting. It's not to shift faster. It's to shift faster with the rev match. It's like it does two things in one, right? Normal rev match. You put your brake in, right? You downshift, you rev match, you let up, right? But if you're fucking heel towing, the brake and the downshift, that all happens at like one time. 3 things in once actually, right? That all happens at one time. So instead of braking, putting into gear, downshifting, right? Or rev match downshift, you are staying in one gear, brake with your toe, heel matches, and then you just throw it into the gear and start slamming again, right? Or you're not slamming, but you let it get into the fucking gear rather, and probably hit your brake and then start slamming. Or roll into a slam, whatever it may be. Whole point is letting the clutch out and it being smooth, right? So it's like, is what it kind of goes like, right? So yeah, it does 3 things in once, so it's obvious why it's done. But what I'm saying is, a guy like me doesn't have to go to a track and heel toe. I'm just asking you the basics of like, I don't need to downshift really fast, as long as I'm doing it efficiently, just to get better at it and on what to do around corners and stuff, you feel me? There's no point knowing heel toe if you don't know what the fuck gear you should be in or when you should utilize it and all that stuff, right? I imagine so. I bet you, okay, how about this? What if we asked, what's his name? Why can't I remember his name? The guy who just bought a Civic Type R. God damn it, Jake and Bake. Does Jake and Bake heel toe yet? It has auto rev match. What does? The Type R? Bullshit. Yeah, but it's like... Wait a second. The Type R, you don't even have to rev match? You just downshift? Well, that eliminates the need for heel toe. Shit. I personally really enjoy rev matching. You know what's funny is when I first got into shifting gears, or when I first got into driving the manual, I was looking for ways so I was like looking up YouTube videos like, man, do you even need the rev match? And I think it was a good thing that I did look it up because it made me understand how it works a little bit better. It's like, yeah, you do rev match. I do rev match every downshift now, right? Because of how it feels, and it just feels healthier for the car. But it was nice to understand that if you don't rev match, how your car will react and the reason it reacts. And to hold it in the bite point for a longer period of time if I need to do so. It was nice to kind of learn that whole thing. But realistically, rev matching and downshifting is the most fun part about driving stick, without a doubt. Oh, it's so fun. And I was like looking for ways around it. Like, oh man, I don't want to have to fucking rev match every time I downshift. Ah, sounds so fucking annoying. No way, man. It's so fun. Alright. Money shifting. Money shifting back into first gear. Oh, that is what? That's a thing? Isn't that really, 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 really bad? Where's the money shift? Give me a timestamp. Timestamp me. Oh, never mind. Is that what it was? That's... I don't get it. Money shift compilation. So that's where he goes into first instead of third? I mean, that guy just looked like he went into first instead of third right there. I mean, dude, your car should barely let you do that. No, it looked like you just slipped that motherfucker in. Unless you forced it. He pushed that in? Oh, yeah, he fucking... He's like, what's going on here? Grrrr! Into first. Yeah, that's not smart. What's that? What's the big boy consequence of that? Your fucking whole transmission goes, or what? Oh, goodness. Oh, your clutch, I mean? Okay, your clutch. Everything goes. Your motor, too? Get the fuck out of here. Damn, it's that bad to do.
We need some milk.
Oh. Holy moly. You guys are gonna make me scared to go into third gear my whole life now. It overloads the whole fucking shebang. He was driving his friend's car. Oh. Oh, his whole fucking car slammed forward, dude. I feel like what you're talking about and how I took it are two different things. I don't know how the fuck I would go from accidentally 5th to 3rd. But, maybe, so I'm assuming maybe people forget they're in 5th. They think they're in fucking 4th? Wait, I don't understand. Like, how the fuck do you go from 5th to 2nd, or 5th to 3rd? You go from 5th, wait, you go from 2nd to 1st. I know that, but that other guy was saying a different way. I get this. I get the whole 3rd to 2nd. Okay? I get 3rd to 2nd. I get that. I get 2nd to 1st. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't get is the original when he says, like, 5th to 3rd. Because in my eyes, if you're doing 5th to fucking 3rd, you should fucking know that you're doing exactly that. How do you get that confused with anything else? If you're going from 5th to 3rd, I feel like that has to be intentional. And if maybe you just don't know your speeds if something shit's like going down like that. You know what I mean? Or you're not downshifting it. Or you're not rev matching it, rather. But I completely understand these. It's actually kind of scary to know that I can go from 2nd to 1st again and fuck things up. And I can go from fucking 3rd to 2nd and fuck things up. Even though I think that would be kind of, dude. How do you fuck up 3rd to 4th? I guess these guys are trying to slam it in as fast as they possibly can, though, and I'm just kind of fucking throwing it in there whenever the hell I want to. So, all right, I get it though. That shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I have a habit of downshifting with a rev match every single time now, so I don't see that being a problem unless I'm just going way too fast for 3rd. It's probably a little late, but if you were to go from 5th to 3rd gear really fast, you should do what's called money. Okay, read that. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, some. I don't got a fucking clue what you're talking about. Yo, no heel toe is way more than just faster. Broderant racing video. Okay, hold on. Summit, my driver's seat is open in my dirt over oval race car and plane ticket with your name on it. Yeah, you're crazy, MJ Mango. No. The worst thing about racing a car would have to be being in a passenger seat of a race car driver. For simple terms, when downshifting, you can skip gears with 0 issues as long as the gear you're shifting to doesn't redline your engine. That's exactly how I've known it to be. So yeah, okay. No problemo. No problemo on that one.
So for you guys that don't know how transmission works, 4th gear
Sanchez,
is
thanks
able
for
to
the
go
10
to,
gift
let's
toast,
say,
by the way, brother. Appreciate
120
it.
miles an hour. 2nd gear can maybe go to 60 to 65 miles an hour.
So if you kick it into
you
second...
You should not go from 4th gear to 2nd gear unless your wheel speed is at 65 or below. You got to match the wheel speed to what the transmission RPM is capable of. If you're going 4th gear, 120 miles... So for you guys that don't know how transmission works,
what I do is I don't know wheel speed as much. Like my wheel speeds right now are more for like I know how low my 2nd gear can go before I have to go to 1st gear when I'm cruising in parking lots and stuff. That's kind of where my wheel speed's at. Everything else, I kind of just use my rev limiter to kind of figure out where I'm at. It's like I'm not gonna go into 2nd gear from 4th unless I have really low revs on in 4th. You know what I'm saying? And I know that whatever I'm going into in 2nd is normal wheel speed. Well, I mean, I guess I do use a little bit of wheel speed, but not like to the T. You know what I'm saying? I do use a little bit of it, but yeah, mostly I would say I use my RPMs though. It's like if I'm at fucking 3,000 RPMs in 4th gear, I can, and I'm going like and I'm not like speeding up. I'm on the slow. I'm slowing down. I can definitely rev match in a 2nd doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it won't even bring me up to like 6,000 RPMs doing it. So it were 5,000. It'll just be, you know, it should be chilling. Skyline. So you instantly roll backwards at Mach speed, by the way. And I had to, and I didn't fucking know what I was doing, but I remember seeing in movies that when they start the car, they gas it too. So I started rolling backwards. I fucking started, gassed the fuck out of it, and just fucking let out the clutch and then immediately when I got away from that stop sign, put it into 2nd, put it into 3rd, and car stalls in 3rd. And I was like, thank fucking God I got away from that busy stop sign. It was a really busy stop sign that had construction at it. So it was on a hill. It was a stop sign that went into a different lane that would normally be a lane coming this way, right? So it was all sorts of fucked up and very nerve-wracking because I'm not just in any car, right? I'm in a Skyline. So it's like super embarrassing if anything happens, like 10 times over embarrassment. I would personally expect if I saw a Skyline that whoever was driving it knew what the fuck he was doing. Jesus, this thing. Such a overpowered vehicle, man.